Hey, welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And today we're going to Montana, where the winds go whistling.
A little north of Oklahoma. Montana. Big Sky, Montana. So there's a Senate race going on in Montana.
John Tester versus Tim Sheehy.
And right now, all things are going Tim Sheehy's way.
The carpetbagger, Navy SEAL, millionaire businessman, obviously a man of the people.
Clearly.
All Montanans can relate to Minnesota-born, private school attending, ex-Navy SEAL, millionaire businessman,
Yes.
as representing them as ranchers.
Well, well, I mean, if you on paper, he's like the all-American hero, right? You know, it just, hey, he was a Navy SEAL. He's a successful businessman.
Oh,
you know.
he's a millionaire. That doesn't mean successful business.
Well, yeah, he could have started with $2 million, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the cattle ranchers know all about that. It's like a farmer. You know, how do you make $2 million? How do you make $1 million farming? Start with $2 million, right? So right now, Sheehy's got his hands full. You know, he's a Democrat in a red state.
That would be Tester.
I'm sorry, Tester has his hands full. He's a Democrat in a red state. He's the incumbent, so he's got all the advantages that you're going to have as a Democrat in a red state. But man, he has got his hands full with Sheehy right now.
Yeah, and Tester, you know, I believe he's a rancher. He works on his own equipment, and he lives there. He lives the life that the typical Montanan can identify with, which is likely why he's been able to why he was able to get elected and maintain his position through re-elections. But he's got a real challenge that he's facing now. So let's look at the energy of the Montana Senate race, and then we'll break it down on how things are looking for both candidates.
Now, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
If you saw Cash Peters, you'd realize that...
Cash Peters. Always Cash
Always
Peters.
Cash Peters with Gary. Yeah, he had Sheehy riding an origami horse.
Oh, yes.
He wasn't even on. He was being held up by strings, saying, "Look at me."
Yeah, it's just it's a fabrication.
Yeah, exactly. And that was kind of when you were describing his background. He was born in Minnesota.
And don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with somebody born in Minnesota going to Montana and trying to represent Montana. But for the voters, understand that if you're trying to identify with this guy, understand that it's going to be a bit of a reach.
Yeah.
If I vote for him, I'm going to be a Navy SEAL millionaire businessman too from Minnesota.
Yeah, exactly.
Why isn't he running in Minnesota?
Yeah, the guy you've got he's one of yours, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here we go.
Let's look at the energy around this election. Foundation of the reading is Ace of Pentacles, either big money or big values, crossed with the Lover's card. Okay, and the Five of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of energy, a lot of energy around this. There's being a lot of money thrown at this one. The Republicans would love to flip this Senate seat because they are desperate to gain control of the Senate. And if they can get control of the Senate, they can gum up anything that President Harris would be putting together, or even the House Democrats, because they can just block everything. So big values, but it's also relating to the people. What are your values as you're coming up into this election? In the past, the Knight of Pentacles, I'm going to put this as John Tester. John Tester has been your senator. He has fought for you. He's one of you. He represents your values. Current situation, we've got this new guy coming in. Hey, look at me. I'm a Navy SEAL.
I'm on my origami horse.
I'm on my origami horse. I'm your new best friend. And the overarching energy is, let's talk about carpetbagging. Here I come from another state, coming to steal the election in your state. I don't think he's somebody that can be trusted, to be honest with you. The lesson to be learned is, if you vote for Tim Sheehy, you're going to get what you deserve. You just are. You need to be wise enough to understand who this guy is, what values he represents when he's coming over there. How's he, again, it's not like somebody from Minnesota can't fight for the good people of Montana, but he hasn't walked the walk. He hasn't lived the life. Outcome is the Tower card, the bringing down things quickly here. The energy around this is probably, there could be something karmic happening that ends one person's candidacy fairly quickly. We'll see what happens with it, but these cards are really interesting. We're only 6 weeks away from this election. Gut feeling, the Tower card, that could be John Tester losing his thing. But alternatively, we're talking about the origami horse. Stuff could come out on October surprise for Tim Sheehy. Stuff could come out showing exactly why he's there, and it may not be in Montana Inn's best interests.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was getting on the Tower card, is that the results of this election might not be in their best interest. It's careful what you wish for type of a thing. This guy they may end up electing Sheehy and really regretting, like, what the hell were we thinking when we did that one?
Yeah. Sometimes hindsight's 20/20.
Oftentimes hindsight is 20/20. Unless your glasses fall off, in which case then it doesn't matter because you can't see it anyways. All right, so I'm going to do the energy on Mr. Sheehy here. Future Senator Sheehy on his origami horse.
If you're going to ride
the origami horse. All right. Make sure my cards are upright. Oh, look at that card. Okay, let's come down and see what I got here.
He's really a woman.
Yeah. Okay, so the foundation of the reading is the Empress. I don't know how many women voters there are in Montana. With Sheehy, he's coming in. He's got all this momentum. He's got all these things. I'm almost feeling a pentacle here, but it's the things he brings. The kind of the quote unquote war hero, if you will, the all American boy. He's living the American dream. Just the wealth and abundance that he brings. And it's just we often look at this as is he Russian backed? I mean, this is sometimes is the Russia card. Maybe he's getting a boost from Russian trolls. Who knows?
This is for entertainment purposes.
It is. I'm not speculating. I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're totally.
I'm speculating like crazy. I'm not suggesting that's happening. It's just like I'm trying to interpret what this card means.
Keep going. You'll figure it out.
Okay. The cross is the Page of Pentacles. He's a young guy. He's bringing new things of value to the state. Underneath it all, Page of Swords. God, the cardboard sword. He's the young fighter. Just out there. I'm gonna go out there and fight for you. I'm young and strong, and I bring my young and strong ideals with me. God, that Seven of Swords shows up. Was that the overarching on yours?
Yep.
Yeah. So in the past, it's Dave called it the carpetbagging card.
Yep. Like Lauren Boebert changing districts. At least she stayed in the same state.
Yeah, I think in this case,
and she was called the carpetbagger.
Yeah, she still won. What I was thinking was more, this is really important to the Republicans to regain control of the Senate.
Yeah.
I was getting that when you were throwing your cards, but I just kind of kept silent on it. In the past, the Republicans see this as their best opportunity to steal a seat.
Yep.
Get a seat away from the Democrats. Oh my God.
Shuffle your deck, man, even though it was my cards.
Yeah. Okay, if we weren't sure what the Tower meant before, current energy is the Tower. He is not who he appears to be.
Nope.
His campaign image is not the man he appears to be. He's being portrayed as this successful businessman. There may be things, if they follow the money and they dig into how he made his money, you may find some stuff in there that is very interesting and helpful to Tester in his bid for re-election.
This is where opposition research is highly, highly important.
And my God, we're in October. If they haven't done their opposition research at this point, I guess maybe they just haven't found it.
That's why you hold on to it, right? Want to hit him when you can.
Oh God! Overarching energy is the magician. He's able to manifesting this image that I am, this Navy SEAL, successful businessman. I can represent you. I'm the best that America has to offer.
The low energy, the magician is the illusionist.
Yeah,
Or that's. Look over here.
Yeah. Alakazam, look over that way. All right. Lesson to be learned: don't believe everything you see.
Yep.
Don't believe everything. Which not all that glitters is gold. Outcome is the emperor. This is what you wanted. This is what you said you wanted. This is what you're gonna get. The cards don't speak well to the character of the man,
right,
but to the outcome of his campaign. If you cannot break through the illusion and ruin the foundation that he's built, he's got a great chance of getting in. Current energy, if the Democrats can't crack the code, he's getting in. So are they going to crack the code?
Let's see. Again, part of what this is also, you have a lot of adults, guys our age or something like that, that live in their ranches in the rural areas, but people moved to Montana during the pandemic because of the cheaper cost of living for housing and things along those lines for remote workers. So you have a lot of young people in the cities.
Yeah, that's true.
So demographics can shift here. Mm-hmm. If you can get the youth vote out, this could have a Kamala Harris-like effect where, her tide raises all ships. So that's, when you've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Coins, the young people might have something to say about that. But they're the only ones who are going to have something to come over this. Let's look how things are looking for John Tester. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Talk about those values. Pound those values, and Death card crossing it. This, this could be the end of his political his not political career, but his Senate race there. But also trying to bring an end to Sheehy. The Justice card underneath there. What powerful cards underneath here. He's got to make the case to people that he's the right choice to represent them. In the past, the Judgment, they've made good choices with him. He's represented them. He's upheld their values. Temperance card. Look at all these major arcana. Temperance card. He's the calming presence. He keeps things tempered in the Senate. This is, in some ways, him winning this position allows the Democrats to keep moving forward in the Senate. Overarching energy is the Four of Swords. This could be if they vote for Sheehy, he might be taking not a 4-year break, it's actually a 6-year break, but he could be doing that. But he needs people to think about what's going on with this. The lesson to be learned is 6 Swords. You can think about this campaign. You could do everything right. They might send you packing anyways. So be strong. Pretty much what I'm getting for this is John Tester has to shoot his shot. Let people know your values. If they don't want you, they don't want you. But tell them tell them how you've represented their values. You're going to continue doing it. You got to think about what you want out of your senator.
Yeah.
Now, this guy came in from the Great Lakes area, and coming on over here. Do you really want to send me packing when I've been effective in Washington? Choice is yours. He's literally has to lean in. He has to lean into his values and what he has to offer the folks of Montana.
Yeah, what I got with the Ace of Pentacles and the Death card is like you need to show the Ace is kind of like new. It's like a new values. Like if you have new information against your opponent, you can end his campaign with it.
Yeah.
But I can't go through his whole spread because he just buried it.
Yeah, it's not the dawning of it. It can be the dawning of a new day if you want it to be, but don't throw out the relation. just because you're maybe bored with the relationship doesn't mean it doesn't have value.
Right.
Don't undervalue what you've got.
Yeah. Be careful. That new relationship may be exciting for a while, but then you may find
That person's crazy.
Yeah, you may find yourself on that Six of Swords boat, trying to get away from the crazy tide and back to a calm shore.
Mm-hmm.
Any port in a storm. All right. Any further on this one?
No, not really.
Or should I hit the pause button?
Yeah, hit the pause button and see what happens. All right, thank you everyone for watching this video and supporting the channel. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Give us a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe if you really like it. And leave a comment. I read every single one and I respond to many of them.
And we'll catch you on the next video. Take care.
Take care. Bye.